Good morning, students. This is going to be an amazing, incredible lesson. We are going to be covering what derogatory treatment means in the context of moral rights provisions. So, as we know, moral rights were introduced in the Copyright Amendment, Moral Rights Act of 2000, and are rights that relate to the creators of works, including the rights of performers. These rights arise naturally in copyright-protected works, but are separate from copyright itself. So these rights operate parallel to copyright and offer protection to the creators of copyright works. Because creators can give work to others, they lose control of what happens to their work, and so these rights offer them a protection. So, creators still retain moral rights and can therefore take an action against those who infringe those rights. Part 9 of the Copyright Act 1968 provides for a right of attribution, rights against false attribution, and a right of integrity. In today's lesson, we'll focus on right of integrity. The right of integrity means that as an author, you have the right to object to your work being subjected to derogatory treatment. So, just what is derogatory treatment? Derogatory treatment involves treatment to a work that could prejudice or harm the author's honor or reputation. Now, honor is an important term because it can relate to how the author perceives their work, and reputation is how others see them and their work. Physical acts like altering or destroying a work can amount to derogatory treatment if an author's reputation is harmed. This includes things like defacing paintings or changing buildings designed by architects. There have been no substantial cases in Australia, so it is hard to clarify how much weight is placed on the author's subjective opinion that what occurred was derogatory treatment. Now, let's discuss exceptions to derogatory treatment. The defense of reasonableness exists where derogatory treatment of a work does not infringe the creator's rights if the action was reasonable. This considers the nature and context of the work, industry practice, and whether the work was created during employment. It is not an infringement to destroy a movable artistic work if the creator is given opportunity to remove the work, and it is also not an infringement to relocate or destroy a building or work where conditions like giving notice are met. Lastly, it isn't an infringement if something is done in good faith to restore or preserve a work. So for example, editing an article to remove inaccuracies before publication would not be considered derogatory treatment and will not be an infringement on moral rights. Before you go, let's do a quick recap on what we've discussed this class. We learned that moral rights occur naturally in copyright-protected works, and then focused on right of integrity and derogatory treatment, discovering that it affects the author's reputation and honor. We also discussed the defense of reasonableness and alterations made in good faith. Okay guys, so derogatory treatment in the context of moral rights is a topic that needs to be carefully approached in the real world. So your homework for tonight will be to try to come up with some examples of derogatory treatment. Thank you for being such good listeners, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with.